Can 20 seconds really change your life? You might think the answer to that question is a resounding no way. But before you go, let me ask you this. Can changing your daily habits change your life? If you think the answer to that question is yes, hint, it is, then the answer to the first question is also yes. 20 seconds can change your life. Let's tie those two together with a powerful productivity hack called the 20-second rule. Hi, my name is Anthony Sani, and on #BeenThinking, I share productivity and personal development insights to help you achieve your best in life, career, and business. And on this episode, let's talk about how the 20-second rule, 20 seconds, can indeed change your life by helping you change your habits. Picture this scenario. You have set a goal to get into better shape this year. Maybe you've even gone as far as making that goal a SMART goal, being also very clear about an action plan. You're trying to eat healthier, and maybe you even took advantage of that discounted membership or that waiver of registration fees at your local gym. By the way, ever notice how those things seem to pop up right around December or early January? It's almost like those gyms know something about people who make resolutions that we don't. I have a video about resolutions, by the way. You should probably check it out in my feed. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is you have taken steps to make your goals a reality, and kudos for that. Yet, you find yourself, in spite of your goal of getting better with your health, still procrastinating on going to the gym and spending more time than you would like to admit sat in front of the TV, perhaps snacking on unhealthy foods. I know, I've been there too. You feel awful and think, what is wrong with me? Can't I just stick to a goal? And your answer is obvious, right? I need more willpower. That's what I need. More willpower, more grit. But what you might actually need is just an understanding and an application of the 20-second rule. What has come to be known today as the 20-second rule is a very practical productivity hack put forward by Shawn Achor in his book, The Happiness Advantage. Achor? Let's look it up actually.
This is Shawn Achor, who is one of the most popular...
There you go. Achor. The basis is simple. Human beings, you and I, all of us, are inherently lazy, and we love convenience. If it takes too much energy to do something, what Achor calls activation energy, then it's likely we simply won't do it. It doesn't matter if it's good for us or not. The more activation energy you need to get started at something, the less likely that you'll do it. This is especially true if what we want to start doing is contrary to habits we are already performing automatically. For example, if you have a habit of flopping on the couch after work with a soda and a bag of potato chips every day, you will need a lot of activation energy to swap that for putting on your gym clothes and going for a workout. I know, I've been there. What's interesting is the flopping on the couch bit though, that needs very little activation energy, if any, because well, that's already a habit, that's already automatic. And if you're wondering why I keep using the example of health and fitness for setting goals, it's because there's research that shows that that's the #1 type of goal people set. Even if your goal is not health and fitness, well, just think about how you can apply this to your own goals. That's an aside. Moving on. This is where the 20-second rule comes in. You can make the habits you are trying to stop or trying to avoid more difficult, more inconvenient, more cumbersome, and all you need to do is to re-engineer your environment so that it takes about 20 seconds longer to get started in the bad habit. Generally, the longer the better, but 20 seconds seems to be about the minimum. On the flip side, you can make activities you want to perform more convenient, less cumbersome, and less difficult by shortening the distance between you and that behavior, essentially lowering the activation energy it takes to initiate that desirable action. Let me share an example from my life. I used to have this awful habit of picking up my phone at random times during the day, often in the middle of work that I should be focusing on. It's not like I'm expecting any really important message or anything to come in. I just find myself picking up the phone like I'm doing right now, no reason whatsoever. Perhaps you can relate. Mindlessly scrolling through a bunch of apps. Oh, nothing happening there, nothing happening there. Okay, done. Completely pointless, and it was doing damage to my productivity because, as you know, every time you distract yourself with something, it takes a long time to get back into focus. On the flip side, I was trying to do more journaling, specifically gratitude journaling, because that is incredible for your state of mind, your well-being, and also your productivity. But I found myself missing days, not being consistent. 20-second rule to the rescue. I started leaving my phone in another room, in fact, a different floor of our house. I put over 20 seconds of inconvenience in between my phone and I when I needed to do some serious focused work. Even if I remembered the phone in the middle of work, way too much activation energy. Look, I am not going up 2 flights of stairs to pick up a phone when there's no good reason to do so. So I just sit down, keep doing my work, and enjoy my mini victory over the scourge of addictive tech. And as for gratitude journaling, I brought my gratitude journal closer within 20 seconds of distance to myself. At the end of every workday, I close my computer and I place my gratitude journal smack dab in the center of my laptop. That way, when I wake up in the morning to start my day to open the laptop, the first thing I see is a gratitude journal, and that has helped me become more consistent by bringing that journal within 20 seconds of distance. You know where it used to be before? It used to be on a tall floating shelf amidst a stack of other books. And here I'm supposed to be Mr. Productivity Nerd here. Well then, you live and learn. Now I am a lot more consistent in my entries, and it's all thanks to this simple shift in behavior. The point I hope you see is that these are not drastic changes. They're just enough to push the undesired behavior about 20 seconds away and to pull the desired action within reach, within a lower realm of activation energy. By applying these 2 dimensions of the 20-second rule, you can start to drop bad habits, adopt good ones, and change your life for the better. See, I told you you could do it in 20 seconds. You're welcome. Now, a quick point to address any misunderstanding of how this productivity hack actually works. You will likely need more than 20 seconds to complete the action. Say going to the gym, for example. Geez, if my workouts were taking 20 seconds, I'd probably, No, it's not about completing the action in 20 seconds. It's about getting started. Lowering, again, the activation energy to engage. This works because we as humans, we tend to operate in patterns. Our behavior unfolds in patterns. Once we start the first step in the pattern of behavior, the rest just tend to kind of cascade as a matter of course. In other words, once you've started, getting through the action is so much easier. Yes, you will need more than 20 seconds to get to the gym and complete your workout. But you don't need more than 20 seconds to start putting on your gym clothes. By simply moving your gym clothes to a place where you see them often and where they're actually within reach makes it more likely that you will start the process. And once you put on your gym clothes, put on your gym shoes, make it to the door, and start the process of commuting to the gym, you're that much more likely to complete it. Because with every action layered on top of the initiation, it's less likely that you will back out of it. It's very unlikely that halfway to the gym, you're gonna pull a wheelie on your car or bicycle and start heading back home thinking, I'm done with this nonsense. No, it's more likely that you'll follow through and actually be very happy that you did. Starting is truly the hardest part of a lot of behavioral change. And that is exactly what the 20-second rule helps you to control. It makes it so that it's more difficult to start the things you don't want to do and easier to start the things that you do. And with some thought and intention and some creativity, you can apply this rule to virtually any habits that you want to change in your life, and I hope it works out for you. So, how are you going to use the 20-second rule to break bad habits and build good ones? I am really curious. To be honest, I'm also fishing for a few ideas myself. So go ahead and leave a comment at the bottom of this video and let's get the conversation going. Until the next video, I am still Anthony Sani, encouraging you, be your best, do your best, use the 20-second rule to build fantastic habits and make your life all that much better. and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.